Hi everyone, I know that we are already in February, but I wanted to share with you the 5 things that I am not bringing into 2024. These are the things that I have vowed to leave behind in 2023, and so I'm going to go through my list of 5 and I would love to know what your thoughts are as well. Before I get started though, I want to say a big thank you to those of you who have been really encouraging and supportive of my recent videos. If you've watched them, you know that I've had quite a bit of a mindset shift over the last couple of years, and I'm opening up more and more with this community, with all of you guys, and I'm going to be sharing more about my personal journey. And 2024 is going to be a bit of a different year for me in terms of the type of content that I share. I feel very comfortable doing so now. I feel ready, and of course I will sprinkle in all the luxury fashion handbag content as usual, because we still want to see the eye candy and have fun. But I hope you don't mind that if I branch out and share different types of content, that you'll be open to it, because I feel that that is the only way that I can stay really true to myself and be authentic to what I am interested in and what I've been going through over the last couple of years. Namely, last year was a very interesting year for me in terms of new challenges and some tough decisions that I've made. I will share more soon in upcoming videos, but for starters, I want to share, I've got my notes here, the 5 things that I'm just not bringing into 2024. The first one is guilt. I have left behind the guilt. For the last couple of years now, I have been talking about how I am replacing the feelings of guilt with feelings of gratitude instead. And that has been a total game changer. Coming from an immigrant family, my parents immigrated from Korea when they were in their early 20s. I was born here in New York, and they just hustled and worked so hard to make ends meet and to build a beautiful life for me and my sibling. And because I watched that, there's always this sort of sacrificial work ethic that you labor for others and you labor to build a life for yourself. There's all of that ingrained in me. So naturally, when I started getting quite comfortable in my life, I have started to feel guilty, and it doesn't do anyone any good. Ever since I started working on this gratitude mindset, and it's been a long time coming, for years I've been doing gratitude journaling, and then I stopped, and then I restarted, and then I set it up again on having a gratitude mindset, and it's been an evolution. And ever since I replaced guilt with gratitude, it has been so liberating. And in fact, it has led me to be more generous, more giving, because I know that I'm fortunate. And so I feel very abundant and grateful, and therefore I want to share. The whole hashtag sharing is caring, it's for real. That's why I started doing giveaways the very first year of my YouTube channel. We've now surpassed 50 giveaways. I just do it because it feels good to me. It gives me a sense of joy when I see that someone else is happy based on a decision that I've made or a small gesture that I've made. So I just want to say thank you for participating in this community and helping me, really genuinely helping me as a person, not as a content creator, as a YouTuber, but as a human being, as a mom, as a wife, as a person, as a daughter, as a friend, to understand the power of gratitude and what it can do for me, but also for others, and how debilitating a feeling of guilt can be. It can really hold us back, and it also just makes everything less enjoyable, less fun, less I don't know, you just can't appreciate as much in your life if you are saddled with guilt. So if you feel guilty because you treat yourself to nice things, or if you feel guilty because you want to spend time alone and you want to, escape your home. I'm a mom, I've got 2 kids. I think fellow moms will get it. The feeling of guilt that automatically kicks in when you want to spend time alone versus spend time with your family or your children. I don't know where that comes from. Maybe it's there to be helpful as a maternal instinct, but we all, every single one of us, man, woman, child, needs alone time to recharge, okay? Whether we have kids or not, it is just recharging our own batteries, and it is, what do they say, filling our own bucket before we can pour out into others. I used to always feel so guilty if I ever wanted a moment alone, if I took a longer shower than usual and my kids were looking for me, if I wanted to have a quiet meal by myself, if I wanted to put my feet up and read a book without interruption, I would feel guilty for feeling that way. And now, even in those moments, I've switched my mindset. So when I do get a quiet moment alone, I feel thankful. I feel grateful that I can wake up an hour earlier before my kids and have some peace and see the sunrise. I feel grateful that my kids want my attention. I feel like my mood is shaped in a more positive way because underlying it all is gratitude. I don't have perfect days, obviously, and there are some really rough days where I don't even remember to be grateful. But generally, I've kept up with a pretty consistent habit now of when I feel some guilt triggering, and this is like that sort of unnecessary, unvalidated guilt that we don't need to have, I will switch consciously into gratitude mindset, and that will help me a lot. So number one, I am not bringing guilt into 2024. Number two, I am not bringing burnout into 2024. If you watch some of my videos at the tail end of last year, I opened up, I was kind of, raw and vulnerable about how I was feeling. I'm very type A. Some call me a very strict kind of perfectionist. I'm a driver. I've been always very ambitious. And some can say that that has contributed to my success, but it also harmed me in terms of exhaustion, stress, anxiety, sleep deprivation, loss of control of my moods and emotions. I mean, I was burnout. In one of my videos, I had said that one of my doctors thought I was depressed. And I did my own research. I spoke to a therapist. I went through on my whole sort of journey, and I discovered, in fact, I was burnout. And burnout is like chronic fatigue and stress that has been in your system for a long time. And oftentimes burnout is confused with depression because the symptoms, outwardly symptoms, are very similar. So I'm not bringing burnout into this year. I've made some really big changes in my life. And yes, there are days that I'm still tired. Yes, there are days where I'm stressed or too busy or I've taken on too much. But generally speaking, I am not burnout the way I was last year. So again, I've made some tough changes and I have no regrets about it. I will share more in future videos. I'm just sort of relishing the moment right now, and I'm not quite ready to fully open up about the big changes that I've made, but I will, I promise, because I think it might be helpful to some of you who are also feeling burnout or overwhelmed or stressed and feeling that chronic burden, the pressure that you put on yourself. And a lot of times we put it on ourselves, right? So burnout is not coming with me in 2024. I've left it behind in 2023. Third, martyrdom. I am not bringing martyrdom into 2024. I have to say, I think a lot of working moms in particular can relate to this. I often quickly turned into a martyr without even intending to, because I had taken on so much. I was doing so much at home and work and side hustles and family obligations and friends need you too, social obligations. And I turned into a martyr in the sense that I resent how much I was doing. And then I would subconsciously expect, without even knowing it, I would expect something in return. Either, a grand gesture of appreciation, or I'm just so spent and I've run out of gas. I'm on an empty tank. Now do something for me. If you love me, do something for me. What it is, I don't know, but fix this because I'm tired. So it's this martyrdom, and then you feel petty because you'll do something simple like do the dishes, and then you look around like, is anyone going to thank me for that? Which is ridiculous. I mean, there is a reality of having to run a household or run a business or, stay on top of your game at work. But generally speaking, we are in control of how we manage our energy. And I was not doing that. And therefore, I turned into a martyr way too often. And it's not a good look for anybody. It's not a good way to role model how to live your life in front of your children, if you have any. And so I'm not going to bring martyrdom into 2024. Number 4, I love bags. My Birkin's sitting back here, and I'll show you this up close because I have something really fun to share with you at the end of this video. So stick with me. There's a reason why the Birkin's sitting there. It's not just eye candy. I've got something for you. But I like bags. What I realize is I don't like baggage. So I want things, in particular, I'm a handbag enthusiast. I think many of you are. I like fashion, I like luxury, but I really like handbags. Doesn't matter what kind of handbag, I'm gonna look at your handbag. So I realize I like things that are functional, that serve me, that work for me, that fit in my lifestyle, fit in my wardrobe. I don't like baggage, meaning things that I've accumulated that just sit there, that are collecting dust, being useless, wasting up space and mental energy. So it's interesting because I actually looked up the definition of baggage. Here's what it says. Baggage is what encumbers one's freedom, progress, development, and adaptability. And it's like, okay, it doesn't have to be that deep, but it can be that deep, okay? You have emotional baggage, which we're all working through. Why add to that physical baggage? All the stuff that we bought at some point that is just, again, like I said, not working for us. I did a video recently talking about appreciating what we already have. I am a big fan of taking care of what you have, making it last long, enjoying it, appreciating it, using it. Like this blazer from Zara's, by the way, is over 15 years old. I've had this blazer since my kids. My daughter is now 13, so I know that this blazer is at least older than her. So it's about 15, maybe 16 years old. I used to wear this to work a lot when I had important meetings because I just love the sort of brown tweed. I just thought it looked really polished. And this is from Zara's. It wasn't expensive. We talk about fast fashion. It doesn't have to be fast fashion if you don't treat it like fast fashion. Use it, enjoy it, appreciate it. If it's not working for you for whatever reason, happily, freely let it go, right? Let it go. I've decluttered so much over the years. Let someone else enjoy it. Be free of it. And reduce your baggage. So I'm not bringing baggage into 2024. I have reduced a lot of my unused stuff, including handbags, over the years, and I'm going to be pretty brutal about what I allow in. I'm going to be, working through a set of criteria and a set of questions of what I allow in. I'm going to be super, super picky. I've usually been picky. Many times I'm accused of being too picky, but I'm okay with that. I'm totally okay with being too picky. Number 5 is I am not going to postpone my happiness because I have had this tendency my whole life. Maybe it's the ambitious streak, but it's not a good thing when you're constantly pushing your satisfaction level to the next phase, meaning I will be satisfied, content, happy, fulfilled, at peace if ... because the goal line moves constantly. And I did that. Society may do that to us, the whole like keeping up with the Joneses, and also I'm in New York City, so the New York mentality of, the city never sleeps, you're constantly hustling and moving forward, it's all about progress and success. But I did that to myself. I allowed society and the messages and everything, the noise, to get to me. And I lost sight of when I could have said, enough, more than enough. I'm good. And anything on top of this is gravy. So I'm doing that now, which is why I'm able to freely talk about abundance and gratitude, because I've really been working on myself over the last few years. I worked on myself well before I started sharing these videos, because I wanted to prove to myself that I was on the right track before I started talking about it. So I'm still obviously a work in progress. I will always be a work in progress, but I feel like I'm moving in a healthier direction in terms of drawing the line and saying, well, anything above this is extra, is luxury, is beyond what I will ever need. I sometimes look in my closet, now we're talking about, let's say, just material consumption. I look in my closet and I think I could literally just live the rest of my life with the stuff in my closet, my clothes, my shoes, my coats, my handbags, my accessories. Like, I don't need a single thing. I mean, we will still probably look around and shop from time to time just because it's fun and we like to be distracted once in a while. It's just our human nature. We're not meant to stay on a one single sort of trajectory forever. But the mindfulness kicking in, the intentionality is kicking in, the gratitude is keeping me in check. It's reminding me of what I already have, and know that whatever might come in the future is bonus, because the future is never guaranteed. So if you can live another day, another year, another 20 years, if you can grow old, you're already blessed. You are already lucky, right? We are all already blessed, lucky, fortunate. And as much as we can compare with people who seem to have so much more going on, we can also compare with people who are struggling big time. So let's not do the comparison game, because if you want to be real and really, really compare with the rest of the world, I think we all know, if we're honest with ourselves, that we are all super, super lucky and we don't deserve half of what we already have in our lives. People, loved ones, health, career, whatever it is you have in your life, friends. You don't deserve that. You're not guaranteed that. We're all super fortunate. So I'm going to get off my little soapbox here, but those are the 5 things. Guilt is not coming with me. Burnout is bye-bye. Burnout is not my friend anymore. No longer going to be a martyr this year. And I am not interested in baggage. I got my emotional baggage, but I'm not going to pile on physical baggage. So keeping it real simple. And then I'm not moving the goal line. I want to be content now. I don't want to postpone my own happiness. I don't want to wait for permission from anyone to be happy now. That's a choice I can make today. So that's where I'm sitting in terms of my headspace in 2024. And I just want to say again, thank you so much for just being here, being part of this community and allowing me to have this platform, because I started this because I was super stressed and taking life way too seriously and working way too hard and just like I was burning myself out for a few years, and it was a slow but fast burn, if you know what I mean. And YouTube was my outlet. It's always been my happy place, and I'm so happy to share it with you all. And I want to say thank you. So as a gesture of my gratitude, I'm going to do a giveaway this month. And because we're close to 50K subscribers, I wanted to keep along the 5 number, 50. I'm going to do 5 goodies as part of this giveaway. And so that's why I had my Birkin sitting out here, because if you watched my recent video, I featured this little charm that was sent to me by a new brand called Alizé. And these little Pegasus charms are inspired by old school, no longer made Hermes charms. So they make their own, and it's just beautiful, beautiful. And so they sent me a few, and in staying with the theme of sharing is caring, I want to share with you one of the charms. So here is the beautiful box, and this is the other one that they sent me, and it's in the gold, and it's all studded with these beautiful little crystals. And if you watch that video, you'll know how it comes off and how you attach it. You can attach it onto an Hermes bag like I did with my Birkin, but you can also attach it to any other bag or accessory. And I have to be sure to show you, in case you missed the original video, under here, in here, is actually also a matching chain. So you can play around with this chain and put it on the charm and, you know, really put it on anything. So I thought that would be fun. So this is one of the 5 goodies that you'll be getting if you're the lucky winner. And then I wanted to also include something from my collab with Dress Up Your Purse. At least one of you had mentioned that if I'm going to talk about, you know, really appreciating what you already have and going into this abundance mindset and not constantly searching for something new, then also will I be continuing to share brands and doing collabs? And my answer is yes. I am still going to do collabs. I am still going to feature brands and products because that is what I do. And I feel like it's all about balance. It's not about being extreme. I'm not going to be all like full on, never buy anything ever again, frugal minimalist, but I'm also not going to be like, buy everything, have multiples of everything. So I'm going to be more balanced, and I hope that you will also, you know, make your own judgment call. If I were to show you something like this, that if you have something like this already and you have no use for another one, or you don't use things like this, don't waste your money. Do not waste your money just because I use it or because I like it or because I'm featuring it. Only buy something that works for you, that actually brings something into your life, and just filter out the rest. I mean, I watch plenty of other YouTube channels where I love seeing goodies, but I don't buy everything. I'm just like, oh, that's so pretty. And then I X out on the video afterwards, and that's that. So this is the mini pochette that I did with Dress Up Your Purse. It's in the beautiful Togo leather in the Tiffany blue. And this is the silver hardware because so many of you asked for silver hardware. So it goes like this. This is basically the same silhouette and slightly larger than the LV mini pochette, if you're familiar. So it's all brand new, packaged up. This was meant for me, you guys, but I'm gonna share it with one of you because I already have other ones. This one is my personal favorite because this is the very first collab that we ever did, this color here, and I don't know, I just use it a lot. I've got my stuff in here already. and so I don't need this one, although it's really pretty and I'm tempted to keep it, but I'm trying to share with you what I genuinely like for myself. So this is what it looks like. You've got the little zippered compartment here, and it's all cloth on the interior, and it's just a nice little pouch to put your bits and bobs in. So this brand new one will be included in the giveaway, so this is item number 2. Okay, and then this is just a little simple pouch that I tend to throw stuff in and travel with. I've got this one here, which is mine. I've got my stuff in here. It's from Idol, which is a jewelry company that sponsored a couple of my videos. This is one of the necklaces that I have from them. It's so pretty. I'm thankful to you guys, and I'm also thankful to the brands that invite me to work with them. And so this is one of the pouches that some of the jewelry came in. I'm gonna include this in the giveaway, and inside here there's some other items. So this is the Idol pouch. Then this is a company called Organize My Bag. I've talked about them so much in the past. They make straps and chains and all kinds of accessories. This is a beautiful gold chain that's short. You can put it on a little pochette, or you can use it as a wristlet. I discovered them very early on, and Organize My Bag was the first company to ever believe in me when I was a small little YouTuber. They wanted to work with me and send me product and have me try out things, and I was like, oh my gosh, they might have been the first to send me anything. So I wanted to just kind of circle back in my nostalgia. I still support them, but since they were the first, I will include a little wristlet chain from Organize My Bag. And then for my Canadians out there, I remember I had worked with this company, NextFashion, and they also make chains and accessories. And this is a really nice, substantial, beautiful chain. Look at this. It's different. It's a different design than some of the other chains that you see. So this is the Rolo chain link, and it's, I believe, 48 inches. You can wear this long crossbody or on one shoulder, or you can double it up. It's got the lobster clasps here. Are these called lobster clasps? They're clasps, and you can put them on your LV pochette, on your dress up your purse pochette. You can put it on other bags if you wanted to mix and match. You guys know I'm a big fan of versatility when it comes to chains and straps. So this company is based in Canada, and I don't really have a lot of Canadian brands reach out to me, but I know that a lot of my viewers are based in Canada, so I showcased them maybe like 2 years ago. And I have actually quite a few chains from them, but this one I don't use because I have too many. So I am going to gift this as well. That's NextFashion, Organize My Bag, and then the Dress Up Your Purse, and then the Alizé charm, which is in here. The Idol pouch that you can use for travel, just throw your items in. It's like a kind of like a linen-y cotton, and it's sort of puffy, as you can see, the design, just really simple. So those are the 5 items, and then I do have a bonus item I wanted to throw in. This right here I've had for a little while. This was a gift from my Louis Vuitton sales associate a while ago. I have not shopped at LV for a while now, so I haven't gotten any goodies from them, but this here was a Lunar New Year gift. I want to say in I don't remember what year it was, 2022, 2021. It has 5 envelopes. I think it came with a few more envelopes, but I might have used them to gift money to people. But there are 5 brand new unused envelopes here, and I know that Lunar New Year is coming up soon. So I have saved these, and I thought I would add it in the giveaway. And if you're not into the envelopes, you can just use them up. And then I thought it would be really cute to use this box. It's a nice sturdy box for, let's say, like perfume samples, or even like your jewelry. I don't know, you can come up with some ideas, right? It's cute. Really cute. So it's actually 6 items. So consider this the bonus item for Lunar New Year. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for being here. Really, really thankful. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you will enjoy some of the more personal content that I'll be sharing in 2024. Do leave me any comments or suggestions or questions down below, and if you wanted to enter the giveaway, just check my description box for the rules. I'll keep it really, really simple just for my YouTube subscribers. That's it. I'm not doing this on Instagram or anyone else. It's just for you guys, and you'll see the rules. It'll be really simple. Just please be aware of impersonators and scammers. I will never ever ask you to send me any personal financial information. I will only reach out to you and ask for your shipping address so that I can get the goodies out to you. I will pay for the shipping myself. This giveaway is not affiliated with YouTube or any of the brands or anything at all. This is just me sending them to you as a thank you. Please do also let me know what you're not bringing into 2024, what you've left back in the old year. There are just some things that no longer serve us. There are phases that we go through and seasons of our lives, and I think even if we don't know it, we're evolving. If you really examine yourself, there are certain habits you're picking up and certain habits you're killing off. You might be just changing as a person and not see it right now. So I would love to know, once you have a moment to reflect, what are you not bringing into 2024? What energy are you not bringing into 24? And what are you focused on for this new year? I'd love to see those comments. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.